Hi there. My name is Bumi, and I want to begin this very first episode with two words. Thank you. Thank you for clicking play. Thank you for being curious. Thank you for choosing yourself, even in this quiet moment. If you're here, I already know something about you. You may not feel well, or you don't have the words for what's going on. You may be told that your labs are fine, but your body doesn't agree. And worst of all, you felt like you've had to figure it out all on your own. I see you, and that's why this podcast exists. For years, I lived with a hidden health challenge. I was a pharmacist. I was a helper. I was someone others came to see for answers. And yet, behind the scene, I was silently living with the liver disease that no one could see. The physical symptoms were real, but even more painful was the emotional silence. I was scared of what might happen. I was confused by what to eat, what to trust. I kept showing up for everybody else, but I was disappearing from myself. And the hardest part, I looked fine, but I didn't feel fine, not even close. Then something shifted. It wasn't overnight. I started with small questions. What if healing doesn't have to mean being perfect? What if I could support my body without fear? What if I could stop pretending and start living? I began making changes, not from fear, but from self-trust. I shifted to a plant-based lifestyle. I moved my body with intention. I began using gentle, supportive tools like light-based technology. I learned how to read my labs, not to diagnose myself, but to better understand what was happening. And for the first time in a long time, I felt hope again. So why am I doing this podcast now? Because for years, I was silent. And I know there are thousands, even millions of women around the world who are suffering silently too. They've been told it's in your head. We'll just monitor it. There's nothing to worry about. But inside, they know something isn't right. This podcast is for that woman, the one who's Googling symptoms at 2 a.m., the one who's afraid of what her labs will say or what they don't say, the one who feels like she's walking around in someone else's body. This space is for her. And maybe that's you. Today, I serve women who are navigating silent liver challenges, not in a clinical or medical way. I'm not here to diagnose or treat you, but through guided lifestyle coaching, education, and emotional support, I help women feel safe in their bodies again. I teach you how to support your liver with food, movement, mindset, and natural tools. I help you make sense of your lab results, not to scare you, but to empower you. I remind you that your healing doesn't have to look like anyone else's. The number one pain I help women overcome is feeling stuck, dismissed, and afraid that their health is quietly getting worse. I help you move from fear and fatigue to clarity and confidence. If that sounds like you, if you've been holding your breath, waiting for someone else to understand, if you're tired of figuring it out alone, I want to invite you to take the next step. Reach out. You can message me. You can book a call. You don't have to sign up for anything today. But if your body is saying finally, follow that. You've already waited long enough. You deserve answers that feel safe. You deserve support that feels real. In future episodes, I'll share tips, tools, and conversations that support your healing journey from liver clarity to emotional wellness and beyond. But today, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for choosing you. Thank you for being here. You're not alone. You are not broken, and your story is unfolding. I'm Bumi. This is Live for Your Liver, and I'll see you next time.